Retro Red here coming at you with another pickups video. Today is March 26th, 2017. Today I'm going to be going over a bunch of DS stuff that I got from my buddy Mr. Doss back in early February. We did a deal late January. I buy a ton of games off this guy. He gives me really good deals. The more you buy, the better the price is. I literally bought every expensive game that he had for every system that he was offering for sale just because of the deal that I've been getting from him. I like to focus on DS, handheld stuff. I think it's a lot easier to play, doesn't take up a lot of room, and he had a ton of games that I sold back when I had to sell my collection. So I've got a lot of games back into my collection. One thing that I have been noticing is DS, I don't know if it's becoming more popular to collect for right now, or if it's just the cause and effect of GameStop trashing cases and manuals that are finally catching up to the prices. A lot of games are slowly climbing up in price, and I'm not talking about DS games used to be like 30, like a really, really rare and expensive DS game. There would be like 40, 50 bucks would be like the really rare and expensive games, and the extreme or ultra rare DS games were like 75 bucks at the most. But now they're starting to climb, like the more uncommon games are starting to become the $60, $70 range, and the rare ones are going north of 100 now. And I actually have a couple in here to show you that when I bought them from him initially, they were only in the $60, $70 range, and they've already crossed over to the $100 plateau because cases and manuals are really hard to come by because of GameStop trashing them. And these games loose are only like 30, 40 bucks. But to get the piece of plastic and the piece of cardboard, or plastic and paper, I should say, becoming a little bit harder to find. In the comments down below, let me know what your favorite DS game is. Actually, no, let me know what your favorite three DS original games are. Alright, the first game I grabbed from him, just because I've never seen it before and it was really cheap, was Elite Beat Agents. It's a rhythm game. Never played it. Probably won't play it. Nanostray 2 shooter, really fun. I also picked up Nanostray 1. I like Nanostray 1 better than Nanostray 2, just for the fact of how the controls were and how the game played. I played both of them for probably an hour, hour and a half. Avalon Code, one of those games that it keeps on climbing in price, which means I gotta play. I gotta play this one. There's one in this stack that I'm going to play first before I jump into Avalon Code. If anybody has played this, let me know if there's a considerable style that this game is, whether it's like, you know, a Final Fantasy style RPG. What kind of RPG is it? Then you got Bang.io Spirits, Rondo of Swords, nice little Atlas title, Retro Game Challenge, XC title. XC's been making some quality titles lately. Then you got Solo to Robo, the Red Hunter. For those of you who don't know, there was a PS1 game called Tale of Concerto, I think it's pronounced. That's the fox is in that game as well. I haven't played this version. I've played the Tale for the PS1 game, which is also really fun. That came with the slipcover, bonus soundtrack, really cool. Now we're going to jump into this stack here. Aliens Infestation, Tokyo Beatdown, Spectral Force Genocide, Octomama, a really uncommon Atlas title. It's also on the Wii as well. Ayazuna, the first one. Black Sigil. I heard that this is like Chrono Trigger style kind of like clone. So this is the game I was talking about earlier. I'm going to jump right into this as soon as I get off this video. Definitely going to play actually no, I'm going to play Infinite Space for a little bit first, and then I'm going to jump into that. Then you got Elite Beats, another one of the games that were on the Wii as well. Snowboard Kids, really, really fun snowboard game on the N64. Haven't played the DS version, see how it compares. Class of Heroes, Might and Magic. Yeah, I dropped them. It happens. Hashigami Remix, Big Bang Mini. This is a bunch of like little mini games. If you take a look at it, the reason why I grabbed this one was slipcover. I'm a firm believer that any game with the slipcover. It's going to be harder to find the slipcover. So he had the slipcover, so I grabbed it. Then you got Contact, cool little Atlas title. Then you got Zuma's Revenge, again, slipcover. Then you got Nostalgia, 101 and 1. This also came out on the Wii as well. Mr. Driller, really fun puzzle type game. And then all these games here are factory sealed. Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Man Mayhem, the Game & Watch Collection #1, Lost in the Blue 2, Dragon Quest 4, which that was probably a reprint. Suikoden Terja, or Traja, I should say. Game & Watch Collection 2. Dragon Quest 6, the only Dragon Quest that hasn't been reproduced on the DS. Castlevania Portrait of Ruins. Dragon Quest Monster of Jokers. Monsters of Joker, okay. And then Giana Sisters. This is actually a really, really fun platformer. Guys, like I said in the comments down below, let me know what your guys' favorite 3 original DS games are. And thanks for watching.